about real practical step-by-step instruction of what you need to do to get those 3Ds. So with all that being ready, and we are ready to kind of get you really on that journey, this is where we begin, and we're going to begin in the kitchen. Yes, that's where all YouTube begins. It begins in the kitchen. Not only do you have your cup of coffee, but now I want you to go to your kitchen. I want you to open a random cupboard, grab some random ingredients, stick them in a bowl, mix them all up, stick them in the oven, and let's see if a chocolate cake comes out. What are the odds of the chocolate cake come out? Pretty much not much, right? And the reason for it, because you've done random stuff, you've mixed it together randomly, you've stuck it in the oven for some random time. There's no way a chocolate cake is going to come out. And yet that is how we approach our YouTube as well. We go out there, we grab our camera, we go and film, we come home, we edit, we cut, we paste, we create a cool video, we throw together at some random title, description and tags, upload it, and then go, I hope something comes out. I hope my chocolate cake works. I hope my video works. That's never going to work. However, what if I said to you, look, here's the ingredients. Here is what you need to buy. This is how you mix it with these ratios. And then you mix it in this format. And then you stick it in the oven for this long period of time. Well, what are the odds of chocolate cake coming out then? Much better. Well, YouTube is about following a recipe, very much like the chocolate cake. Today, I'm going to show you that recipe. I'm going to show you the step that you need so that you have yourself the best opportunity to get your videos ranked, your videos seen, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to be able to do that. Right now, this is where everything starts. This is the YouTube search bar. What I want you to do is go put in there the word chocolate cake. There it is, chocolate cake. When that comes out, I am now thinking, hey, I've got a channel. Do I want to make a video about this keyword, about this thing called chocolate cake? What I'm going to do is put my keywords in here in the search. By the way, of course, this will work for absolutely any keyword whatsoever. But we're going to stick with a chocolate cake simply because it's universal, whether you're from Pakistan, from India, whether the Philippines, the Far East, the Middle East, the US, anywhere in the world, you are going to know what a chocolate cake is, which is why I stick with this as the example. So chocolate cake is in here. The first thing I do is I go look down here. Look at this bar. It says vidIQ search volume, and it's nice and green. What does that mean? It means a lot of people are searching for this. A lot of people are searching for your keyword. And then, so do you just rush out and make the video? No, because you got to look at this metrics as well. It says competition score. It's in the red. What does that mean? It means, yes, we have a lot of people searching for chocolate cake, but we also have a lot of competition delivering on this term chocolate cake. So what do I do now? I mean, I really want to make a chocolate cake video, but look at that competition. I'm never going to rank against these videos. I mean, some of these things have got 45 million views. I'm never going to rank against them. So ideally, what you want is a term that is in the green. In other words, lots of people are searching and competition score is down here somewhere. When that happens, that is a beautiful match. You have got yourself a keyword that's highly searched for, but people are not delivering content. So this is where essentially you start. But let's stick with our example here. We can see competition is very high, search volume is very high. What do I do now? What you do now is something is going to change the way you do YouTube. Remember, YouTube is the world's second largest search engine. What do you do in a search engine? You ask questions. And what YouTube's job is to marry up your question with somebody's video. Okay, again, YouTube is a search engine. It wants to give you answers to the question that you've asked. So here is a good hack. What you're going to do, you're going to go to chocolate cake in your search bar. You're going to put space, and you're going to do the alphabet walkthrough. A, chocolate cake at home. B, chocolate cake banana. C, D, E, F, G. Right? What am I doing? I am using YouTube's own autocomplete because YouTube says, okay, so many people around the world have searched for chocolate cake in. So the next person that starts to type the letter I, I'm going to make it easy for them to find their video immediately. So chocolate cake in a microwave seems to be pretty darn popular. so popular that all of a sudden it comes up in my autocomplete. If I was making a chocolate cake video, what I would do is I would say chocolate cake in a mug, or in a microwave, and then in a mug. I would definitely not stick a chocolate cake in a pressure cooker, but that could be a fun video too. So chocolate cake in a microwave, chocolate cake in a mug. Look how I'm already tapping into those search phrases that people are already searching for, so that I know that people are searching for it to the point that it came up in here. It came up in search. Therefore, enough people are searching that I potentially have some eyeballs that are going to come to my video. But there is even more. You go to the beginning. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. What do you do with a search engine? You ask questions. Go to the beginning. What's the chocolate cake? What is the ingredients of chocolate cake? Where's my chocolate cake? Why chocolate cake cracks? I always love it when this one comes up. Why chocolate cake cracks? If you have a cooking channel, or even if you have a kids channel, why chocolate cake cracks and how to fix it? Think of that title. Right now, this has just told you exactly what YouTube wants. It told you what people are searching for. So go in there. What, where, when, how, why. Now let's go to this video. Let's go check out who our competition is. Remember, we're still in research mode. Most people will say a good video is a video that has millions and millions of views. That's a fairly kind of okay statement to make. You know, we kind of judge whether a video is good or bad based by the amount of views that it has. That's fair enough. Here is the problem. The problem with the number of views is that it doesn't tell you time. It doesn't give you how long it took to get to those number of views. They got to 7 million views on this video. Did it take a day, a month, a year, 5 years? I have no idea. So if I just looked at this, at the total number of views, and made my entire decision, do I make my next big hit based on, they got 7 million views, I'm going to make a chocolate cake video so I can get some of those millions of views. Well, you could be flawed. I'll tell you why. Because when the iPhone 1 came out, I don't know, or the Samsung Galaxy Note 1 came out, I'm a geek techie guy, so that's going to happen. When those phones came out years ago, those videos have got millions and millions of views. But what are the odds of those videos getting millions of views today? That is what's important. Is it still relevant today? That is critical. So instead of just looking at the total number of views, what we do is we expose something called views per hour, VPH. And wow, is this critical? Because views per hour tells me right now, people are watching this video today. As we sit here, people are watching this video. And if they're watching this video, it means it's still relevant right now. So forget the number of views. I'm much more interested in the views per hour. And click on historical. Watch this. Over time, did this term get stronger or weaker? Remember, I'm just using chocolate cake. You can use absolutely anything that is specific to you and your channel. But look at this. Over time, look how much that has increased. The interest in chocolate cake has gone up. This is a great indicator, together with the views per hour, that tells me if you're going to make a video, this is a good topic. If this had 1 view per hour, who cares how many views this has got in total? Nobody cares today about this topic. As we go down the scorecard here, you're going to see a whole bunch. Did they use any Reddit strategies, a little bit of Facebook? But look at this. To me, this is gold. This is just the best tool in the world. I know we created it. I am a little bit biased, but I absolutely love this tool. This is the compare views in the first 28 days tool. Essentially what this does, it says, look, you're in research mode. You want to know, is this a regular video for this channel? Yes, they got 15 million subscribers. Is this just one of those regular video that they just churned out? Or did this video perform exceptionally well? In other words, it's an outlier video. It's so well, it went way above the channel. And this is what this does for you. It says, look at this video compared to this channel's average. Now, this channel average is here. It's the pink. This video is the blue. Instantly, you can see this is an amazing video. Now you want to study it. Now you want to say, after the first day, how many views did it get compared to the channel average? On the 7th day, how many views did it get compared to the channel? So for example, this channel's averages between 140 and 230,000 views after 7 days. This video got 854,000 views. In other words, this is an outlier video. This video performs remarkably well. How awesome is this tool? You can go to any video and go and watch that video compared to that channel's average. But it gets even better, because you can go in here and you can compare it to your channel's average, to the last video you watched on YouTube, to any video on YouTube, any playlist, any channel, and your competitor's average. And I'll show you competitors as well. So this is super duper powerful. You go to any video when you're doing your research. Remember, haven't picked up the camera yet. I want to be the first D. I want to be discovered. So I'm going to do all my legwork right now to understand what works in this world and what doesn't. Now that I know that this is a great video, what's next? What's the next step? Well, the next step is you're going to go into one of the tools, and it's something called Comparators. Now I'm going to click on Comparators, and what Comparator does is these are my competitors. This is vidIQ's competitors. And competitor is a bit of a strong term. Essentially what this is, it's other people who are doing similar content than we are. It's people we want to keep our eye on, people that we work with, people that we love, people that we hang out with at events with. But what I want to see, so why would I want to see what they're up to? Well, I want to see what they're up to because I want to understand what's their thumbnail strategy. Are they still using short titles or long titles? What is their views per hour? Remember, views per hour. I don't care how many views these videos got, but I care about this. I know if this many people are interested in this topic, I need to explore that further. So you do the same on your channel. You go find your competitors, 10, 15 competitors, big channels, little channels. Go keep an eye on what they're up to. See if anything you can learn from. What's their thumbnail like? Look, people have gone dark now. Cody has gone dark. Brian Johnson's gone dark. You know, faces are still a thing. I'm learning all the time. I'm learning what my competitors are doing so I can keep ahead. Remember, YouTube is about trends. YouTube knows. We don't watch one video and then leave and then go and make a buying decision. We watch multiple videos about the same topic. We all do. If you're going to buy a new device, a new gadget, you're going to watch reviews. You're going to watch 3, 4, 5 reviews before you make a decision. This is what YouTube does. It knows that people watch multiple videos about the same topic. So YouTube suggests videos for you to watch. So making sure that you are always getting content that you're looking for. So if I know that these guys are starting to talk about certain topics that I talk about, well, maybe YouTube will suggest my video to the same audience because I'm talking about similar topics. How cool is that? Go load up 10, 15 competitors, keep your eye on their thumbnails, their titles, their views per hour, understand what's trending so that you guys can actually make content similar to within your industry and then get those views when YouTube starts suggesting those videos. Because trends is where it's at. And because trend is where it's at, we've got something called trend alerts. And when you go and you create a trend alert, here's what happens. Typically, a lot of us understand trends once they have become trends. We understand things that have already popped. Some things like Baby Shark is a very, very bad example. Fortnite, I mean, any of those things that were really kind of popped, the challenges, things of that nature. But a lot of us will only see it once there's been so much hoo-ha about this online, so much noise that we kind of riding the very tail end of those trends. Watch this. Give it a name. Let's just use Fortnite as a bad example. Well, if you're a gaming channel, you'll put Fortnite. Maybe you'll put PUBG. If you're a car channel, maybe you're going to put the brand names of these cars into these trend alerts, because this is what it does. You can use little keywords or big keywords. So Fortnite is obviously a big keyword. I'm basically telling vidIQ, look, vidIQ, I'm really interested in this term Fortnite. If anybody makes a video that gets more than 1,000 views per hour, not in total, 1,000 views per hour, let me know and I'll get a report that looks like this. And I can get it every day, every 2 days, each week, each month. So in other words, I can already keep an eye on what's popping in my industry, because when I see a video, or whatever it may be, when I see a video going from 100 views per hour, next time I see the same video, it's at 500 views per hour. and then it's at 1,000 views per hour. Wow, something is happening. I need to go and investigate. I need to understand why that video is moving so quickly. Why is it going from 100 to 500 to 1,000? And I need to understand it quickly, so perhaps I go and make a video around the same topic. And you can create multiple alerts. So you can have Fortnite, create another alert, PUBG, another alert, Call of Duty, or whatever it may be. And in your industry, you know the keywords that you're constantly searching for when you're keeping your eye on your competitors. Those are the keywords that you stick into. The next thing is most viewed. Now, most viewed can become weird. This is everything that's viewed on YouTube at the moment. Now, before you tell me, yes, there is the trending page, I'm fully aware of it. But what this is, it's everything that's rocking on YouTube right now, sorted by views per hour. Now, how powerful is that? Essentially, this video is getting 704,000 views per hour. The PewDiePie, 249,000 views per hour. David Dobrik, 130,000 views per hour. Why do we care, realistically? Well, firstly, you're in the YouTube game. You need to know what's happening on YouTube as the bigger picture. You need to know what these channels are up to, what's attracting audiences. You need to keep your eye on that. But now you're going to say to me, Apple TV has got however many, 52,000 subs, but it's Apple. You got David Dobrik, who's got 13 million subscribers. Well, how do I even play in this game? Good question. What you do, you go all the way down to the bottom here, and you say, you know what? Only show me channels between 100,000 and 1 million subscribers. Now, this changes the game. Now it's getting much closer to perhaps your world. You can make it anything that's getting 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, whatever's closest to your world. And then you can start searching even more by categories, by countries, even do some search terms. If I had a kids channel, I would just live on here, because here it's exposed to me immediately the thumbnails that these people are using. It exposes to me the title. This person has hit every keyword. It's got a great thumbnail. Slime is a big term. ASMR is a big term. Relaxing slime is a big term. They clearly know what they're doing. They've used all the right stuff. And look at this. It's just rocking at 30,000 views per hour. Okay. Very, very, very powerful. Guys, you get all these tools if you're using the free vidIQ. But because you're on this webinar, you can go down into the link and get the full 30 days. And I'm going to unlock all this for you. So in 30 days, you can see the power that you can immediately generate on your channel. Remember, this is only, we still haven't finished. This is still the first D. This is just being discovered. Look how much kind of research you need to do, because why waste your time on something that's not going to work? Once you've done that research, you're going to come back into this page because you've now shot your video. You're now ready to roll. You now got your title because you know what your title is because you've done that research. And as you go through here, you're going to say, okay, this is a video that Rob did. How to delete YouTube videos 2019, new method. What's key here? Well, what's key here is the title. The title is key. This is what YouTube looks at the most. Then description and then tags. Now together they all make up the metadata that a YouTube needs, that the search engine needs in order to go ahead and understand what's in your video. Yes, YouTube watches your video. Yes, they watch your thumbnail. But when you put them all together, you're just feeding the beast. You're saying, hey, I'm going to tell you what my video is about. So you can see here, how to delete YouTube videos 2019 is repeated in the first line of the description. How to delete YouTube videos in 2019. I'm telling YouTube twice. Oh, guess what? I'm also telling YouTube down here in the tags, again, what this video is about. Now there's no misunderstanding. And look how beautifully this is ranking for it. The numbers in blue is what it's ranking for. This is just an absolute superb video. Let me show you how you do this. As you start typing, it's going to give you the term. It's going to give you a whole bunch of scores, so you know which tags have got more value than other tags. Now, watch this. Check this out. This is like my favorite part here. Mother's Day. Okay, these are all the related keywords for Mother's Day. But watch this. Okay, what's the interest over time? Well, it's pretty much wavering. Can you see that? But it's coming down. Mother's Day is done. So what is working is things around Mother's Day songs, Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Mother's Day's card. Now, if you didn't make a Mother's Day video this year, should you just give up on this term? Watch this. You click on all time. And now what this does, it evaluates the term, Mother's Day in this particular case, over a period of time. So since 2008, look at this. Every single year, there is a spike. What does this mean? It means that when you didn't make a video this year for Mother's Day, should you be making a video for Mother's Day next year? Absolutely. You know it's going to hit. The likelihood of it popping around Mother's Day next year is huge because every single year it is hit. So why would next year be any different? And the cool thing about this is that a date you can just use again and again and again. So you can say how to make your Mother's Day the ultimate Mother's Day chocolate cake how-to video 2019. Next year, delete 2019, label it as 2020. The same information applies. So always check the term, check it against 30 days, check it against all time. And that's going to give you a lot of valuable information, what's relevant today versus what's relevant once a year or maybe multiple times a year. These are tentpole events, things like Christmas, New Year's, Independence Day, or you know the big ones. Also, don't forget, if you don't live in the US, what is your local country's big events, big tentpole events? South Africa, we had National Braai Day, which is barbecue day. Now that I know what my tags are, I've got a cool description. And by the way, description is important. Don't just give it one line. Give it a lot of information. Feed the beast. Tell YouTube what your videos are about. Scroll further down. I get a checklist. Hey, did I edit to a card? Have I edited to an end screen? Have I got closed caption? We don't monetize our channel, so that's fine to have the X. Playlist, public, do we share it? Whoop, may not need to share this video. Right, Facebook, etc. This just keeps a good checklist to help you get more exposure. Down here, more keywords, and down here is videos to gain views from. What does that mean? Well, remember, YouTube wants to pair videos together. It wants to know that people are going to watch a how to delete a YouTube video. Well, perhaps there's other videos here that are already speaking about the same topic, and maybe I can use some of these keywords to try link them to my video so I can get those eyeballs. When somebody watches that video, maybe YouTube will recommend my video next. But watch this. Best time to publish. This is so critical. Remember I was speaking about VPH, views per hour, right? When you launch a video, YouTube doesn't know if it's a good or a bad video yet. It has no idea. But when you launch it and your audience comes immediately and they watch and you're keeping them hooked and you're keeping them on the video for long and they're watching your next video, those are insanely beautiful signals to YouTube that YouTube says, wow, this is quality video. And that's when you begin unlocking that second D. YouTube says, okay, are you delivering? So how do you get the most eyeballs on your video as you launch? Well, you simply use the best time to publish on your channel tool. Go through the days of the week, whichever day you happen to be on. If we launched a video, I don't know, on a Tuesday, between 9 and 11 seems to be our best time. I would probably launch it a little bit before here so I can get the up run as people are logging on. And remember, try not to launch videos on the hour like 10, 11, 12, or on the half hour, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. The reason for it is because a lot of the big corporates, a lot of people that schedule videos way ahead of time, they typically launch at those time periods. So I kind of launch my video 9:46 or 10:32, something weird where you're going to be the notification that people watch because you didn't receive like 30 notifications on your phone at once. So just a bit of a ninja tactic there. What's next is the second D. Did you deliver? Well, this is when the channel audit tool comes into play. Now, this, again, this is what I was missing when I was trying to work out this YouTube game myself before I joined vidIQ. This is so important because I have no idea. I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend 30 hours of my life trying to understand YouTube analytics. Just push a button and tell me what's working and what isn't working. This is what the channel audit does. So over the last 30 days, how many views did you get on your channel compared to the previous month? Are you growing or are you shrinking? If you're growing, do you know why? If you're shrinking, do you know why? And look at this, content to double down on. Essentially, double down is a term that means make more of these. You're saying double down, go big, because people are loving this content. Why? Look, these videos are giving me views per hour. These videos are giving me the engagement rates, giving me views, giving me subscribers. How many subscribers did these videos give me? How many subscribers per 1,000 views? So I know what's working. I know what my audience wants. Same on your channel. You look at your audience, and maybe your audience is telling you what they want and you're just not seeing it. But this will show that to you. And scroll further down. Total watch time, total average watch time, top retention. What are these? These are the stuff that YouTube is looking for. Which videos are keeping people watching? What is the watch time, the average watch time, and the retention? So people are loving these content. Guess what I'm going to do? Make more of these style videos. I can immediately see, look here, when we have a comparison tool between these data graphs, I can already see that that's popping. Instantly I can see that. Therefore, I'm going to make more of these. Okay? Can you see how powerful this is? It's the stuff to make more of. As you scroll further down, it even tells you, look, these are the top search terms. This is what people search to get to your videos. How to download a YouTube video. Look how cool that is. 30,000. Look at these TCs versus PewDiePie. Great. Your audience still wants that. Do we make more content around this? Absolutely. End screen click rates. What are people clicking on the end screen the most? Well, for us, it's videos. Perfect. And best for viewer. Great. Guess what I'm going to stick on my end screen? Less playlist, more this stuff. Look at the card click rates. Polls, 57%. People love engaging in our polls. Guess what I'm going to be doing? Making more polls. It tells you this. This is the stuff that's working. And just as importantly, the stuff that isn't working. Guys, this is the content that could use work on our channel. You guys didn't really dig this content. Lowest average watch time, lowest retention, lowest like ratio. People love Jack Black, and apparently Rob managed to upset quite a lot of people by doing this video. Okay, note to self, don't mess with Jack. Cool, now we know. Lowest view. Look, these videos are losing us subscribers. Well, what do? We're going to investigate these things and work out, hold on, are these things badly done? Bad time of year? Do we have to redo them? Maybe our thumbnails wasn't up to scratch. All of those things. I'm asking ourselves the question again and again, so the videos appear in this section, in the stuff to do more of. Remember, if you have let's just say, back to our cooking channel, if you love your chocolate cake recipes, but guess what? Every time you do that, they're in the content that could use work section. But every time you do something about a barbecue, it's always in the top section. Guess what your audience wants from you? More barbecue recipes, less chocolate cake recipes. See how powerful this is. It exposes that information. Are you delivering? That's that second D. We've been discovered. Now, are you delivering? And again, as you scroll further down, average metrics over the last 30 days. What was your title length, description length, etc. And then items to improve upon. Look here, we got 6 videos instantly. It's in red, which don't have an end screen. I need to go fix that. Do all your videos have cards? Do they all have custom thumbnails? Will they all edit your playlist? How many are you posting each week? Important information. I go straight to the red and I go and I make those changes. If I had a YouTube channel, which I do, I live in this. This tells me if I'm delivering, because if I'm not delivering, I have a problem. If I am delivering, it means my audience is loving what I'm doing, and then YouTube is going to unlock that third D, which is distribution. And when we're talking about distribution, we're talking about YouTube says, look, these are great signs. People are loving your content. If they're loving your content, I'm going to show it to a different audience. I'm going to test your videos with an audience who's never heard of you, an audience who's maybe searched for you but never landed on your video. I'm going to show them your video. What's going to happen here? You're going to get to a point where your videos start getting out further and further, and you're going to unlock these achievements. And when you unlock these achievements, we create this lovely certificate for you. And let me tell you why this is a growth strategy. When you see a certificate like this, congratulations, vidIQ, you've cracked 350,000 subscribers on this date. What do? We share it. We share it on social media, and people love to see that they were part of that journey, and they love to be part of a journey. So they give you a thumbs up. Hey, I'm one of those 350. Hey, I was with you from the start, and they retweet it. Guess what happens? Other people see those retweets. They see what's going on with this channel. What is this channel? Click, and it gives you an opportunity to get more subscribers. So as soon as you hit those milestones, go ahead and share that certificate. Tag vidIQ when you do that, at vidIQ, and we will help spread your word, spread your channel even further. It is a beautiful, beautiful growth strategy. And remember, this obviously gets adjusted for your channel. You're not going to hit your first key achievement when you get 350,000, of course. Each channel, this is customized for you so that you can share your success as soon as you hit it. Lots of cool metrics here, lots of cool information. Like, for example, how far are you? We're on pace for 400,000 subscribers by this date. We use this as a challenge. Are we really going to wait? No. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to start going harder and harder and try getting to those subscribers. Those are the ways to use vidIQ. Hopefully you've understood the 3Ds. Being discovered is all about that research. Being discovered is all about getting that content out there in a way that people want to see it. Go to the caption, use autocomplete, and really home in those titles, because that is where you win. That is where the audience finds you, and that's where they see, oh, new content, didn't see this before, let me go push play. Then your second D, deliver that content. Go and look at your most viewed, go look at your channel audit, see what's working on your channel, and just do more of it. Deliver more of that content so that people will love you, they're going to distribute your work, they're going to share it with their friends, and your channel grows and grows and grows. And then you just rock those achievements, and we look forward for you tweeting them, sharing them on Facebook, tag us in so that we could retweet you, because we love to see success when you're there. Hopefully this was useful. It was a bit of a intensive training. About 50 minutes now or so, just going through all the steps. If you just do those steps, if you just make your chocolate cake the correct way, not by grabbing stuff into a bowl and hoping for the best, but by doing that research, following the recipe, following that engagement, following the process, that is how you win. And you just got to get 1% better with every video, 1% better with every video. And that's you slowly, slowly crawling away, and never compare yourself to anyone else, because that's the kiss of death. Don't ever, ever do that. And finally, before we go, in the link, there's a 30-day Boost trial. If anybody's not on Boost and you really want to get all the advantage of everything I've just showed you, go ahead, register for this, get your coupon, get onto the system, and then rock your channel. Try it for 30 days. You'll see what a world of a difference it makes. I personally prefer to film than spend hours doing my research. Now I can push a button, get that research done, so I can go ahead and follow my passion and do my filming. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. You're able to place on that replay. Will still be live, so if you missed anything, obviously go back. Share this with one of your friends, anyone who wants to see this. We do this every single Wednesday. Go to vidiq.com/webinar and register for the next one. If you're here and you want to hear it again next week, come along. We got space. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Liron. We'll see you next time. Cheers.